So
Listen,
if they looking for the Demon Killer gang, we outside. Okay, yeah. Hold on. From the city, they get hit in drive-through or drive-bys. This ain't Houston, but I'm locked in with the Lord like mob ties. I've been so deep in my bag like the fries at Five Guys. All right, I'm gonna just leave y'all with that.
Listen.
Told her love me or hate me, but just know that it's me that you love and I hate. And don't ever regret the decisions you make, but just simply embrace it. Put some patience within yourself and never expect any help and never expect anyone to.
What up, though, y'all? It's your girl, Andrea Alexis. I am back with another episode of Power You Podcast. It's been a minute. I want to say Happy New Year. Yeah, I haven't talked to y'all in a minute, so I'm going to just say Happy New Year and all that good stuff. I hope everybody is having a great year thus far. Y'all know I got Coop with me. Coop, how you feeling?
I'm good.
That's great. And we got a special guest in the building with us today, y'all. We have Christian drill rapper DKG.KIE in the building here with us. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Thank you for joining us.
For sure.
Listen, y'all heard me. I said Christian drill rapper, okay? Now, I'm going to just hop into it. So, since I seen you, I found you, or I'm not going to say I found you. I was following someone, and you did an interview with him, and I was like, okay. I clicked on it, and I was like, all right, well, let me listen to some music. Now, initially, I'm like, okay, the beat make me want to throw in some buffs and just go cut up in traffic, right? Then you listen to the lyrics, and you're like, all right, now I need to grab my holy water and start praying for the people, because that's just how I feel.
Most definitely.
I played it for Coop, and he like, this is not rap. He was like, no, he's like, this is not Christian. This is not no gospel. So I was like, yes, it is. I was like, you gotta listen to the words.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, it is. I've been playing it nonstop, like.
That's love.
For real. I'm not even lying.
It's in the playlist.
It's for show in the playlist.
That's love.
It is for show in the playlist. My son, my 5-year-old, singing, he gonna bring the belt out.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. That and 1:15 a.m. in Detroit. Those two right there are on repeat for me. I know you got a catalog of dope music. But those two just stand out for me. Like,
I appreciate that.
I'm like, actually, I just put what is it? I don't need a blue check on the gram. No, I'm verified. That's where I got it from, y'all. I just posted a picture not too long ago, and that was my caption. That's where I got it from, y'all.
We love that.
I don't like the blue check.
Yeah.
He's talking about I don't like the blue check.
No, it get crazy. I ain't gonna lie. We had to make sure like we put in work to actually get that though, because I'm not gonna lie, with doing with doing music, you kind of have to, because certain people I may reach out to or X, Y, and Z. Then like it's a bunch of fake pages that's made for me. That's like asking girls for money, trying to link up, like all that. So that's on TikTok and Instagram. So I had to make sure like people know like this is my one and only page.
No, really.
Okay, that's what the check.
That matters. That matters then when you put it like that, because I do see a lot of people sending screenshots like that's not me asking y'all for money.
Exactly. Now some of y'all got them blue checks, and it be y'all got like 500 followers. Now
that's what I'm talking about.
That's the issue, bro. We know it's you. Like you feel me? Like certain stuff, bro. We don't need that.
We don't need that at all. Go ahead, my bad.
No, go ahead.
You had a question, baby.
I do.
Go ahead.
I want to know what church you go to.
This guy, you gonna have the people at his church.
Starting it up. He's starting it up already. So no, actually, that's actually funny. The church that I was going to, I'm not gonna say their name, but I was going to a church in Detroit. We ended up parting ways just because of really the word I could describe it as like doctrine differences.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Certain stuff I just didn't really. My spirit just wasn't lining up with what they was preaching. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I will say I watch like online, like one of my favorite pastors right now is like somebody like a Michael Todd, a Keon Henderson, or like a Stephen Furtick, people like that. And I'm actually getting ready to move. I'm not gonna say where, but I'm getting ready to move out of state. So I'm waiting on that. Once I move, that's when I'm gonna find another church home that, you know, somewhere I go in person.
Definitely. Now, have you did the gospel rap at a church yet? Like, are they open to that? Like, what was the reaction to it initially, and how did you kind of put it together? For sure.
So it just depends, like, on the church or the pastors, because when I first started doing this, they hated me. Like, for real. Like, they really, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still the most hated in the space. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just because it's a lot different. Nobody's ever did, and not even saying this in a cocky way whatsoever, but it's just documented. Nobody's ever done what I'm doing in Christian music before. So with that being said, a lot of Christians, they not forward thinking. They don't like change. So if it don't sound like what they used to hearing, they think it's demonic. So a lot of times, even in the Christian space, it's a lot of artists. Like I was, talking to my people about this the other day. Even the artists kind of move funny with me a lot of times because they show a lot of love in private, like in my DMs, I can show y'all through the DMs. Like y'all favorite Christian rappers be in my DMs. Like, oh, you hard, bro. You da da da. But in public, like it's no type of support. It's and that's cool. I'm not even tripping about it because I know God got my back at the end of the day, and the city really behind me right now. So that feel good. But yeah, the church they kind of getting hip to it now.
Why do you think they secretly like praising you and your music, but out loud it's a problem? Because at the end of the day, like,
it's an image thing though. Like with the church, it's all about image.
Yeah.
Like the church, the world in general is fake.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So I'm not just gonna say the church, but in church, everything is about an image. So it's the same way that a person can come to church and act like everything is everything and go home and know they living in hell. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with like I said with the music business. They want to keep a certain brand because with like y'all said, like if I was to come in here, I had a ball fade, no chains on, you know what I'm saying, suit and tie, and I was just strictly just rapping Jesus every bar. I'll be in every church around the country. My manager will tell you, the talent is there, the gifting is there, but because of the branding and the imaging, sometimes people be like, okay, he got tattoos, he look like he's still in the street. Like let me kind of bag off of him a little bit. So it's all about image for real with them.
But the thing that I like is because like you look like majority of the people who, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
We are becoming a more diverse world. So you will have a doctor who got a couple tattoos. But
sure.
Because I'm a doctor with a tattoo, that don't mean I can't help save your life and, fix what it is that my job is here to do. Yep. So I feel like that's a good thing. You can relate to those people. And just because they don't look like a normal church-going person doesn't mean that they don't need the word or the saving or whatever. Because It's a lot of people who can't even reach them, even though... Yep. You know what I'm saying? They right there in close proximity. Yeah,
and this date even back to the Bible though. If people go and look at and really study Jesus' life, the main ops that Jesus had was the Pharisees, which were the pastors of that time. And the reason that the Pharisees didn't really agree with Jesus was because Jesus came and the way that he was preaching was different. Jesus preached in stories, which they call parables. So before, all they used was the written scrolls, the scriptures. But Jesus came, Jesus was the word, so he didn't need to use the word. He was a living embodiment of it. So he was really rapping, like for real. Like if y'all go back and really read some of them parables, he was really rapping for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like telling parables. So the Pharisees didn't agree with how he was doing it, so they automatically call him demonic, which is crazy because as a pastor at that time, you should be able to identify who the Savior is when he's in front of you. But because a lot of times in the church, because something doesn't look like what you want it to look like, you can miss your opportunity and miss your blessing. And people do it all the time.
So at what point did you feel like, oh, I believe?
With the music or just my faith?
Your faith.
So I actually grew up in church. Shout out to my parents. My parents is pastors. They was pastors under that pastor that church I was part of. So they raised me in church. I literally preached my first sermon at 11. Like they knew, like I was the kid in church. Everybody was like, yeah, he gonna be something. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was hooping at the time. I was a college basketball star, all that. But that's what kind of took me away from God was the hype of, oh, I'm a basketball star. Like, let me just go out. And then on top of that, growing up with parents as pastors, they wasn't really sheltering me, but it was a lot that they kept me from that I wanted to get out and see. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. Once I got away from them, I went out, jumped off the porch, as somebody would say, you feel me, and got into some other stuff and found out the grass really ain't greener on the other side.
So when I heard it in the song, and then I also seen it in an interview that you did, but the situation with your cousin, was that the moment after all of that went down that you're like, okay, when you realized that God has been using you, or did you notice before, like you said, you grew up in the church and everything like that? Yeah. Did you feel like, okay, I know I don't want to end up like that, and he keep giving me chances, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna start doing what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. I'm gonna start actually. How did that feel for you?
It was crazy because, like I said, growing up in church, I always knew that God was real. Number one, I had never questioned, like, is God real? Is this what we believe in? Is this fake or is it not? Yeah. I always knew God was real, but sometimes you have to have an experience with God on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just going off of your parents' religion. Yeah. So for me, I hadn't had that. I've had experiences with God before, but it's different when you grown and you on your own.
Yes.
So the night that everything happened with my cousin, I was already feeling like I shouldn't have been going. So that was already like, all right, God's still speaking to me in the midst of my mess. Like my spirit telling me I don't need to be there, and I'm telling him we shouldn't go. Then fast forward 4 a.m., we get the call that he done got killed. Then we see the pictures. The whole passenger side lit up. I would have been there. I would have been the first one to get hit, if not the only one to get hit. And it was still hard headed because after that we ended up going to the club the night of his funeral. You feel me? And it was still just grieving, trying to feel something. And after that, I was supposed to get slapped with mad charges that night. And probably would have been in prison, probably still to this day, like if them charges would have stuck. So the fact that we got away from, I cheated death and then cheated going to prison in a week span, that was what let me know, like, all right, this gotta be God. Like, it's no, because I know too many people who didn't make it out of them situations first time.
Right.
So yeah, no, that definitely woke me up. Was just like, okay, what you've been doing, this obviously ain't working for you. Like you ain't cut out for this. God is pulling you in a different direction. So, yep.
Listen, definitely is like a greater purpose, obviously.
Yep.
Listen. Now, what type of advice for the young men or young boys watching, or just people in general? What type of advice would you give to them? And it could be about anything.
For sure. Number one, I mean, everybody say keep God first, but people gotta really understand what that truly means. Like, prime example, when me and my girl got in the car to come here, we prayed before we got here. Like, and that sound corny to some people, but it's like you never know what can happen on your way. Just that 30-minute drive that we took just to get here, you never know what can happen in that span of 30 minutes. So it's genuinely just keeping God first in everything that you do, down to even what you may wear, because you never know. You can be going into a meeting, and if you wear the wrong color, the job may not even accept you just because he just mad that day and don't even like the color red. You never know. Like, for real, it be just wild stuff like that. So genuinely keeping God first, and then two, stop getting caught up in the social media norms, like what people are calling cool. You feel me? Because if I would have did that, I would have never started doing what I'm doing now. Like the artist One Up T, he real good people, man. I talked to him, and we kind of on the same wavelength. He preaching positivity. You know, he ain't doing it how I'm doing it. I'm not doing it how he doing it, but we on the same type of path. And he said the same thing. He like, bro, it's time for people like me and yourself to really do something different. Like, people tired of hearing the same old, this person got killed, this person that. And 9 times out of 10, y'all capping. I'm gonna look to I'm gonna look to the camera. Really, y'all capping for real anyway. Y'all making a lot of the stuff up in y'all head and preaching it like it's cool, and then real people was going out here and doing what y'all saying in the music and having to live with the consequences. And y'all cool. Y'all got y'all bag already. And yeah, 9 times out of 10, a lot of these rappers, they don't even let their kids listen to the music that they make.
No, that's true. They don't.
So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, be yourself. Whoever y'all is, just be that for real. And man, like I said, try to move with positivity. Ain't nothing wrong with positivity. I want to live long. I don't know about y'all, but for real, like that's the goal.
Definitely want to live long. And the thing is, everybody or anybody can rap about the negative. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can go and talk about how their day was and all this and all that. But I feel like, what is the saying? You get more bees with honey than vinegar. So when you start talking to positive, because the world need love. We could go look on TV and listen to the radio or go outside and just see all of this crazy stuff going on. It's like, dang, everybody sad? Everybody killing people? Like, even the kids want to kill people?
No,
what
for
is
real.
going on?
For real.
That is crazy.
Lost.
Very lost.
Yep.
And it's good that we have people like you who can, even on a beat where, you know, like you say, you doing it for the hood guys or whatever, so they can ride along and feel like, even though maybe I didn't grow up in the church, but now I'm feeling good. I can
try to do better.
You know, I can try to do better. You get what I'm saying? I can try to grow into this. Let's hop into a card.
Yeah.
I'm not first though.
We can let him go first.
All right.
I haven't read mine yet.
Let me see.
You said, which one do I want to pick?
How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official?
Ooh.
Oh, you have to answer that first, babe. He gonna answer last.
Ooh. Well. Damn. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on how you feel. Y'all might date for a week and feel like y'all want to be official. Depends how you feel with that person. That's how I feel. But with me, I'm going to wait a little bit. A little bit. See, I don't know. I don't think I'm answering this question right. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. It's just how you feel, how y'all connection is. If
official meaning a relationship?
Huh?
A relationship or like?
No, this is he's saying making it official, like
a couple.
depending on what the official is. Like if y'all about to get married, that type of thing. I mean, I don't know if it's a time limit on any of that.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't think it's a time limit for real. I think it's just like how I always say, when you know, you know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it shouldn't be a time limit. And then too, especially like I said with me and the people I move with, we believe in like God led relationships. So a lot of times God gonna tell you, like we pray a prayer, God, if she ain't for me or if he ain't for me, get rid of him.
Then you gonna pray that. Some people pray it 37 times. Like, okay, now Lord, I know you keep
On
taking
G.
away, but what is happening?
No, for real, that's the problem with some of y'all. Y'all pray that prayer and God trying to snatch them out your life and you still there. That's your problem. But no, for real, like that's just again going back to keeping God first. Like that's the main thing is, first of all, I can feel however I want to feel. That's just my flesh. God, is this the right situation? You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think it's a time limit for real.
I agree with y'all. Whatever works for you and the person. If y'all on the same page and you know what I'm saying, if that's what y'all want to do, y'all do what works for y'all.
Yep.
Are there any misconceptions that people may have about you or being a gospel Christian rapper or just in general?
For sure.
They don't think you one.
They don't.
Yeah. No,
I didn't know who he was walking here. Like this the Christian rapper.
No, for sure. No, it's a lot though. Like, number one, when I tell people I'm a Christian artist, like if I meet people, in the airport or whatever, they automatically think that I'm like the corny Christian rap. You know, when they think Christian rap, I ain't gonna say no names, but they thinking of other people when that's just not the case. Yeah. And then two, on the flip side of that, again, when I tell people I'm a Christian rapper, they don't believe me because, like I said, because of my image. And then even when they hear the music, they like, no, this sounds too similar to the street X, Y, and Z. And then somebody actually called my manager and told her like, no, I know bro still in the street. I know he doing something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just off the look. So, no, I get a lot of misconceptions about that, man. Like, honestly. But that's the main misconception. And then, two, that I'm doing music for money and fame. And that's the one, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not no emotional person whatsoever. But that right there get to me because, I'm gonna be honest, my people would tell you I had money before music.
Right.
Like, for real. I was a full-time youth pastor at the time before music. And I ran a successful business. Like I had jewelry, a Benz, all at my own spot, like a nice place. So I didn't need music. Music was just an add-on. That was just something I feel like God was pushing me to do. So the reason I really do this for real is to, you know what I'm saying, like I said, help the next generation, shoot, even the generation before me. Like just to really help people and bring people closer to God for real. So.
And you're doing a great job at it.
Appreciate that.
So, how you feel about ties?
Yo,
this is cool for you.
Hey, I love it though. I love it. These are the conversations we need to have because a lot of people scared to talk about this stuff. Like, I'm gonna be honest. What I don't like is this. I live my life based on what I read in the Bible.
Right.
So if the Bible tells me to sow 10% of my earnings to the church that I belong to, I don't have a problem with that. Right. But my problem comes when you go to certain churches and you got people getting up, guest pastors or even the head pastor talking about, I feel like God is telling me it's 100 people in here that need to sow $1,000. Like I don't really get with that. You know what I'm saying?
What scripture is that, Pastor?
You feel me? Like at the end of the day, I feel like, and I don't want a church by all means, because I've seen the behind the scenes of it. I know what it come with. I do not want to be nobody pastor. But if I did have to have a church, God be my help, I would tell people, bro, give what you want to give. Because don't get it twisted, giving is still necessary. Because one thing I don't like is when people go too left and they feel like giving is demonic. Because that was never the case. Giving is necessary. So, but you give as you feel led to. So if that looked like $1, like I've been in church before and I felt like God was leading me to just give $1. That was all I had at the time. But the person may be looking at me like, why you ain't give 100? Gang, you don't know what I'm going through right now. You feel me? So that's why a lot of people in church too, I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I've seen this. Like, that's why a lot of people in church be broke. And they hanging on to, God got me. God got me. Yeah, God do have you, but you got to smarten up with how you moving. You giving your last to the church, which is cool. You supposed to see a return on that, but is God telling you to do that? Or is a man telling you to do that? That's the problem. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. I don't get me started. I'll be in here talking the whole hour about that. I ain't gonna lie.
We love it.
I was just wondering, like, how do they know what you putting in there anyway?
So with some churches, I done seen. Hey,
10%? Is that what you asking? Like,
Yeah, how they know? Why you watching my pockets?
some churches, and again, like I said, some church, because people gotta understand too, having a church is a bill. So it is important. If this is the church that you calling yourself that you belong to, you don't want to see that church run down, stuff like that. There is building funds and all that. But again, some churches go really overboard with, I'm probably getting in trouble saying this, but I'll say it anyway. So y'all ever been in the churches where y'all got to write y'all name on the envelope? Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that, because it's a way to keep track of taxes and all that. Like I said, I done seen the behind the scenes of this. Like, I know how this works. So it's a good thing. You're supposed to do that so you can keep track of taxes, you can file certain things and everything like that. But some churches, like I said, I've seen some churches that keep tabs of, this person only sold this much this week. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you using it like that, and I've seen people actually get called out, like, so you owe me, so you know what I'm saying? Like, that's wrong.
Everybody?
Lord,
Man, I've seen some of
if
everything.
that
in
is
the
your
church.
will for me, you
Like,
want
bro,
to be offense?
no, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm really about to write a movie on, like, church hurt. Like, it's a lot of stuff in the church that does happen. But I do want to tell people as well. I know we, laughing at X, Y, and Z, but people got to understand too. Just because you go to a tree and you see one bad apple don't mean the entire tree is rotten. Right. So what I mean by that is this. Man, there's so many great churches out here. Like, just because you got hurt at one church, like, I went through it, like I said, dealing with church hurt to the point where I was just like, you know what, I'm good on all church. Bro, that's so stupid. That is so stupid. Because there's so many good churches out here. It's some corrupt ones, but it's just like everybody. Just like cops. You got really terrible cops that just on a power trip. But I done ran into some cops that's done pulled me over. That was cool. That's done let me shoot the cop that was supposed to arrest me with all them charges. Let me go. So how could I just sit back in my life just because one cop did one wrong thing and just say, man, F all police? That's not, that ain't okay.
That's true.
So, I don't know if you've seen it or not on the internet.
I already know.
Which one? Wait, I didn't see it.
The swag surf?
No.
Okay, no, all right.
That
Never
was
mind.
wild. That was wild, though.
I wonder if that's the same pastor. He
that-
was dancing the whole, like, he was dancing off of, like, beats. Like,
Yeah, I might be talking about
Nah, because the swag surf, he wasn't dancing.
Was it the whole church he had on?
He
the
wasn't
swag
whole
surf?
church swag
Yeah.
surf. That's what I'm talking about.
oh,
The
no,
whole
I
church
ain't seen
swag
that.
surf.
I did see that one. No, he was dancing through the church. But he was like, he wasn't dancing. You know, the church dance.
Yeah, yeah, like shouting.
He was hitting it. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, that man, I was like, okay, look like he just jitting all the way through the church.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about pastors that do that type of
Theatrics.
Yeah.
It just depends, because like I said, I can't sit back and judge now. Now, one thing, wrong is wrong. Like the stuff we just talked about, like I said, you telling people they need to sow X, Y, and Z and all that, like wrong is wrong. But at the end of the day, one thing I can't do, because I'm an artist and because I was a youth pastor, so I get it. Everybody may minister different. Mm-hmm. So you got some people that may look at a pastor, because I didn't see the video, I kind of want to see it now, but you got some people that may look at a pastor dancing throughout the church, that may attract them to go to church.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You got some people, it's another pastor, a pastor named Michael Todd. Some people feel a way about him because a lot of his sermons is very over the top, and he very theatrical and
The one who did the spit thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
So he used a lot of illustrations, so to speak. Yeah. And some people may be mad at that, but some people, like myself, when I was preaching, I used a lot of illustrations. I never came spit, but I used a lot of illustrations though. I never did that.
You like his?
I do like his teaching. I'm gonna be honest, and the reason I'm gonna speak on this too, and another controversial topic. The reason I like Michael Todd though is because he was somebody. After all that happened with my cousin, he was the only pastor that I could look to that say, man, he looked like me, he talked like me, and he at least trying to do the right thing.
Right.
Maybe I can do this. So a lot of people fought him because of, like I said, his missteps. But people got to understand, pastors, Christian rappers, Christians in general, bro, we just regular people.
Yeah.
Like I could go out here, bro. Like, bro, don't look at my life and try to compare yourself to me and copy everything I do, because I ain't perfect.
Right.
I'm the first one to tell you. I could walk out of here today and mess up. We all sin every day.
Still human.
You feel me? So everybody human. So no, again, going back to the original question, if you preach a certain way and other people may not, as long as you're not doing nothing that defile God, I don't care what you do, bro. Like, I don't care if you just get up there and if you want to get up there and rap your entire sermon notes, do it. That may attract somebody. Same thing with me. What I'm doing, that's why I'm getting judged now, because it's different. But it's a crowd for it. Somebody got an ear for what I'm doing.
But I just want to know this. That's all I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Was you stood there for that spit, or would you move out the way? Because I mean, I'm a firm believer, but I think I'd have moved.
All right, so this okay. This the thing with that sermon. That was his little brother.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Again, people be so quick to judge. Not even saying y'all, I'm talking about the media.
Yeah.
People be quick to judge and never know context.
Right.
So that was actually his little brother. So when he do certain things like that, like I know people that go to his church. Like when he do stuff like that, that stuff is rehearsed, it's talked about. His team is fully aware of what's going on. Now I will say this: if my brother was preaching and told me that he wanted to spit in my face for a sermon, I'm gonna tell him use my other brother. That's just me personally.
It's my other brother.
But again, that sermon, because a lot of people didn't even watch the whole sermon.
Right.
That sermon was a powerful sermon. He was really talking about some real stuff, and a lot of people got saved, set free, and delivered off of that. So, yeah, man. But just to answer your question, no, he was gonna have to use somebody else, not me, not me. Nah.
It was, for his brother to stand there and take that. I mean,
They talked about it.
Yeah,
that was
real for that.
That was real, like
Yeah,
real
for that. No cap.
It was for the better good.
Yeah, that was wild. I ain't
So
gonna lie.
how
Shout out
often-
Michael Todd.
How often do women run up to you like, "Oh, I heard your rap"?
I ain't gonna lie. Majority of the people who run up to me in person, it's okay. It's like half and half. It's half and half. But when women do tend to respect me in person, I will say that. Like they don't ever come on no like wild junk. But I have been approached before. But they keep it very respectful though. Like it's just oh yeah, I love your music. That's fire. X, Y, and Z. Nah, they like I said, a lot of times like if it's DMs and stuff, they kind of wild out on DMs and stuff. But that's why I don't even check my. You feel me? I don't really check my DMs. I don't even go through it unless it's something for business. And if it's for business, email me. So and that's why a lot of times too, y'all, if y'all really listen to my music, I mention my girl a lot. So it's like at the end of the day, like a lot of people know my situation by now. Yeah, we ain't doing that. Y'all ain't about to get me in trouble.
This is not that.
They be trying.
No, they do though.
They will just to see. Like, I mean, you rapping about it, but she not here right now. So I mean, what you gonna do?
Yeah, nah, people crazy for sure. I didn't seen it firsthand. Like people will try you, but nah, that's why I say too. It's important in this position to have people that will keep you accountable. Not even because you just want to do something, but like I said, even when I go out of town, she'll tell you like when I'm out of town. After my show, what was that, November? Yeah. I went to LA. Prime example. I'm in the hotel by myself. I'm calling her, and I'm talking to her until I get tired.
Yeah.
So it ain't even no room. Even if somebody try to lie and contact her, like, you know that's Cat. We was on the phone, gang.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't. No, I cover all bases. I don't rock like that.
No, you won't catch me slipping.
Nah, not at all. Too good to mess this one up. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, shout out to her.
For sure.
You don't go next.
All right, I'll go next. Let's see. Okay. What does love mean to you?
I gotta answer again first.
You went first?
I did last.
Answer first.
Man.
Hear my answer.
What love mean? I'm kind of just finding out that.
Remember, she watching you.
No, for sure. But no, I'm kind of in a space where I'm like freshly really learning what love really is, like to where it's unconditional. You know what I'm saying? Because the first love that I really ever experienced was God's love. Then it's my parents' love. But now, like I said, stepping into relationships and whatnot, I'm starting to just figure out that it's, like I said, it's unconditional. It's love look like to me is how do you treat me when you mad at me? You know what I'm saying? And how do I treat you when I'm mad at you. Because it's the same thing with God. A lot of people be so quick to say, "Oh man, I love God. God is this. God is that." And then when situations ain't going in they direction, they just kind of throw him on the back burner. Oh, this is God's fault. God ain't there for me. Da 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 da. Do you really love him then? Because like I said with my girl, if everything is going good, this whole week been great for us. We just been just lollygagging and just in the clouds. You feel me? And then she may say something to me that rubbed me the wrong way. I still love you at the end of the day. I still gotta treat you with respect. Even when I'm trying to tell you what you did to make me mad, I still have to talk to you with a voice that, you know what I'm saying, a calming voice, and pull back on how I may actually feel or whatever it may be. So yeah, that's really what love is to me, for real.
Are you next?
Me? Mm-hmm. I mean, I like giving short answers, so I should have went first.
Another question.
So love to me, you know. Dang. Love.
What does love mean to you?
What does it mean to me?
Yeah.
It means a lot to me.
That's a good answer.
Love means a lot to me.
That's a good answer.
I got like a lot of love I gotta give. I got a lot of love I get to take.
Yep.
I got so many kids. It's like,
Oh, well.
I love them a lot. But for me, the way you love my kids is the way you show me how you love me. Because, you know, first of all, we know we put God first, but
Sure.
we love to see our women put love into our kids when you got kids. I don't know if you got kids or not.
Nah, yeah.
You ain't got that yet.
Yeah.
But, you know, well, my wife, so
Yeah.
that's the only person I could be talking about the love for. So, talking about you. I just love, like, the way she loved the kids, so it make me feel like, oh, if she loved them that much, she loved me the same because I gave her this. So,
I feel it.
that's what love means to me.
Nice, short, sweet answer, baby. I love it.
Hey, that was an uncomfortable question.
We're gonna work on it at home, okay? Don't worry. What does love mean to me? Love means to me. I'm with you on that unconditional. Patient. It's not. It should be kind. It should be kind. I feel.
About me, you stuttering.
I ain't stuttering. I didn't say I was a perfectionist at this. I'm just expressing. I think that love means to me is, like you said, unconditional. It's patient, and it should be kind, amongst other things. That
Absolutely.
was the gist of it.
Absolutely.
That's the gist.
So when you get to know somebody, what's the first thing you usually ask them?
What's their favorite color?
Nah.
Talking to you, I'm talking to him.
My bad.
No, we ain't coming color no more. I ain't gonna lie.
You say, are you saved and filled with the Holy Ghost? Do you
Nah,
believe
for
that
real.
God is your lover? Like, for real. You gotta ask people.
Nah,
these things.
facts. That's
Even your friends.
No, for real. I think I ain't gonna lie, cause with her, like I had seen her Instagram already, so I kind of already knew she was like into God. Like I already knew she, you know what I'm saying, was a
One of them.
yeah, she was one of them. So I can't remember what I asked her first for real, but that's what it was. It was more so about like kind of my image, or like I was kind of trying to get a feel for. Like, is you cool with being with a rapper? Like, I'm talking about this was the first day we talked, right? Yeah, this is like the first day we had ever talked. I don't know why. I just kind of knew from then, like, this gonna be somebody I'm about to be with. So I just wanted to get that out the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Like, how do you feel about the rapper lifestyle? Because being an artist, you gotta be upfront with that. Because a lot of people don't know what comes with this. Like,
Right.
prime example, right now, it's football on, and we're here doing an interview. Like, no, you know what I'm saying?
It started already?
Yeah, not the Lions though. We green.
Okay.
We green. Yeah, we green. But no, like a lot of times, like I said, that people don't understand what comes with being an artist. Like certain times we may want to do something. We may have plans to go on a date. Or matter of fact, I had plans to come and see her a certain day, and I just got a call that I may have to be in Atlanta that day. Like, so it's a lot that goes into that. So are you ready to, like, can you see yourself kind of being one with the artist lifestyle?
Yeah.
That's what's besides God, like that's one of the most important things as well. And then too, like your family life. Like, are you you know what I'm saying, a family type person.
That matters. That matters.
Absolutely.
Now, what if she be like, yeah, I'm cool with the artist, but you're not a good rapper? Like, what if she ain't like your music?
Man.
Now, I know that's not the case, but
Yeah,
would you still be like, all right, maybe I just ain't made the right tone yet for you? Come on, baby.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that was one thing I was worried about because when I first seen her, I'm like, I don't think she liked this type of music. Like I just didn't. I just assumed that she did. Obviously, she do, but I didn't think that she did. So I was a little worried about that because I'm not gonna lie. As an artist, like I tell people this all the time. As an artist, your woman, or if you are a woman, your man gotta be your biggest fan. Because they got, especially at a place where I'm at, where you have a lot of other fans and people constantly clapping for you and telling you how good you are. You want the person that you talk to the most to be your biggest fan. So I'm not gonna lie, that might be a deal breaker. Like if you don't like if you genuinely just don't like my music, like you don't have to play it all the time. But the fact that you don't like it, I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm sweet. like no, for real. Like you feel me? Like in all humbleness, like if I was trash, all jokes, like when I first started rapping, if I would have remembered when I first started, I would have totally understood. Like I would have totally got it because I wasn't that good then. I would have totally understood. But I'm kind of sweet, so it's like I would have been upset with that. I ain't gonna lie. No cap. No cap.
That would have made me definitely hurt my feelings.
So when you guys pray, how do you usually start your prayers? Are there certain types of prayers you use, or
it really just depends on what we praying for. Like today, prime example, just something quick. We knew we was coming, to the interview. We just wanted to stay safe, so it's just something quick, fast, and hurry. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you. First of all, thank you for waking us up on today, for giving us another opportunity to be together and serve you, and pray that you would just protect us as we make our way to the interview. That was dang near it. You know what I'm saying? Then you got sometimes where she may not be feeling good or I'm not feeling good, where now we ain't praying a prayer of protection. Now it's, Lord, whatever this is, take this from her. Or whatever this is, take this from him. X, Y, Z. So you really got to tailor it. Like I tell people all the time, prayer, people think too deep into prayer. Prayer is just you talking to God. It's just how we talking right now. Like if I didn't like something that y'all just said, I would tell y'all, bro, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with God. If you dealing with certain stuff, just talk to him. God, I'm dealing with such and such, and I need strength for this. Or I don't like the way such and such just said that to me. Can you give me a change of mindset or a change of heart so I can get over this? That's all it is. People got to keep prayer simple for it.
Well, the reason I asked that question because you ever been stuck in a prayer?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like somebody else's?
Yeah. Oh, that's wild. I gotta have you expound on that. I ain't going yet. Because I think I know what you're talking about, but you got
like somebody praying and you be like, man, we've been holding hands for like 10 minutes.
For sure. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's really nothing you could do in that situation. Because I was actually in that situation. We was in Milwaukee. I was doing a show. Dang, I didn't say where I was at.
God, it's okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of prayer going on that day. Yeah, it was a lot of prayer going on that day. But I was doing a show one time, and somebody was kind of like long-winded, and you could tell they was kind of doing it just to kind of like show off a little bit. So me and my boys was kind of holding hands, just kind of looking like, all right, like what do we can't leave.
You can't break
what I'm saying? Because it's to the point, like I said, where it was kind of taking me out the spirit. But it's nothing you can really do in that. You just got to kind of find, what I say, my best advice for that, find God for yourself in that moment. Like, for real. Zone them out. If they just talking gibberish and just, you could tell they just rambling, that's fine. That prayer might not be for you. But just, if we gonna pray, let's pray then. Let me just find God for myself in this moment.
What do y'all call that? An over prayer or what?
What do it? Just long-winded. That's just somebody that's long-winded. Like, people do that all the time. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, we call that long-winded for sure. We make sure that person don't do the corporate prayers no more.
Don't pray before we eat.
Nah, absolutely
Food
not.
gonna be cold.
All that.
Do you have like a certain artist or any few artists that you would like to work with that you haven't yet?
In the Christian space, I would say I gotta get something with Kurt. I ain't gonna lie.
That'd be fire.
Yeah, I gotta get something with Kurt.
He's like,
he on the same type of time. Yeah. Like I think the paths just ain't crossed yet because right now the trajectory where my career going, I'm meeting and talking to everybody following me. So We getting there, but yeah,
Yeah.
Kurt for sure. In the Christian space, I gotta do something with Kurt.
God's property, man. You know,
For
like
sure.
They
was like that.
You know,
They was like that.
they was rapping for sure too.
No, facts. And then another Christian rapper too, Aha Gazelle. That's the only Christian rapper that I want to work with that I haven't. Aha was somebody that I was listening to when I was in the street. Like he liked that. And then in the secular space, I don't really know. Like of course the big ones. Like I want to do something with Ye.
Yeah.
Like, that'd just his production, all that'd just be crazy. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of taking things as they go because, like I said, the city is really behind me right now, so I can't say too much. But y'all just keep your eyes open for the next couple months. But yeah, some big stuff about to happen.
Have they always been behind you, or how was that? Because I know in Detroit it's kind of like you ain't popping into everybody know now we all popping, you know, and everybody already famous because we from Detroit, so everybody a celebrity. So were they always rocking with you, or how did that come about?
No, when I first popped off, my music really popped off in Atlanta. Like that was
big supporters,
yeah, because Atlanta, that's like the hub for Christian rap. That's where the main Christian rap label was at, Reach Records. That's where most of the biggest Christian artists live at right now. So the A, and then Texas, because that's where the Bible Belt is, right? In Texas, yeah. So
I believe so.
yeah. So yeah, don't quote me on that, but I think it is. But Texas is one of them places that's just known for churches. They got some of the best Christian rap festivals in the summertime. So Atlanta and Texas was going crazy with my stuff. Detroit was kind of like y'all said, Detroit kind of look and kind of wait for you to pop before they say, oh yeah, he one of ours. You know what I'm saying? So they was waiting for a minute, but then once the steam and the traction just started moving, everybody and their mama like, oh yeah, he one of us. Like he one of us for sure. So it's there now, but it didn't start like that at all.
Why y'all think that is? Like, why is the city like that? Like, you gotta kind of prove yourself, and then they be like, all right, yeah, we gonna take you on. We been rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? You Detroit bred. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot. It's probably the crabs in the barrel mentality though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I don't know, it's stupid, but everybody feel like Detroit not big enough for all of us to share a platform. Which, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which, if you really look at it, if you take like even if you take the On the Radar platform, for example, On the Radar had, how many artists was it? It was like over 70, right? It was over 70 Detroit artists that in the span of like a week, in like 4 days, that was on the Radar platform. That just lets you know and they posting
everyone,
pretty much everybody that was on it. So that just lets you know it's room out here for everybody. For real. But yeah, we just stuck in the crabs in the barrel mentality. That's all it is, for real.
There's definitely room and space out here for everybody. I mean, you know, look at Motown. It was popping at one time.
No, absolutely. I think we coming back to that.
No, for sure.
We definitely
I believe
coming back to
that.
that.
I believe that for sure.
Yeah.
You hopping in your car? Because we haven't read yours yet. You haven't seen one of yours yet.
I'm about to, after I ask him this question. Do you cuss?
Y'all know Coop gonna ask it.
That's hilarious. No, okay, listen. I'm about to sit here and be honest, like, because for real. Like, one thing I'm not gonna do is sit on an interview and cap. Like, people who know me know that.
Cause they gonna pull it up. They gonna here go the.
I remember I was da. No, like I ain't gonna lie. People, like I said, people aren't perfect. Like, so in the past, I had an issue with my anger. So that's something that God is still working with me on. So am I waking up every day? Is that an everyday thing where I'm just cussing? No. But if I'm mad, it might slip. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, it might slip out, but it's instantly like a ooh shoot, like dang, I didn't. Lord forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So no, people, man, listen. I guarantee you, so many Christian rappers would have got on here and capped you down. Like, no, bro, I ain't cussed in 5 years. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Earlier.
No, for real, you're a liar. Like,
you hit your toe on the corner of that.
Yeah, you know, once you stub that toe.
I done heard my grandma cussing. She been in the church all her life.
You know what I'm saying? It happens, bro. Like, that's why I tell people, bro, we human. Things happen. I'm telling you, that probably won't be the last time. But the last time that I did probably won't be the last time that I will. Like, we mess up every day. But that's why the Bible says grace covers all. So, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
I guess I'll read the card now.
Oh, goodness.
I like that answer. I like this card.
Oh, man.
He got to answer it first.
I think he went.
This is so.
Okay.
She probably know.
Okay.
Let's see. When was the last time you cried and why?
That's crazy.
Because now I'm trying to think.
That's actually wild. I don't really cry like that. Yesterday I had a moment. I'm not gonna get into details of what happened, but I've been dealing with a lot, a lot. You feel me? And then I got a call from my manager yesterday that something major opened up, like major, like life changing, dang near major. And I'm in the car with my family. Like I was with my mom and them. I was with my mama, my mom, my dad, and my girl, and me and my girl sitting in the back seat. And I'm thinking, and I'm just having a moment of just thinking like, dang, all this happened, then we get this news. And I teared up a little bit. They ain't fall though. You feel me? It was a thug.
You would have blinked though. They would
If
have
I would
dropped.
have blinked, no cap. Look, I'm in the back seat like this the whole time. Like no cap. Like I'm telling you, she for real. She's shaking her head because I'm telling you, I was in the back seat. I'm biting my hand like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and cry. But it was one of them moments. Like the only thing that can make me cry for real really is like a God moment.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing. Other than that, she'll tell you. Even my manager, I'm not no emotional person. I get mad. I don't really get sad like that.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's the last time.
It was this week for sure. And I don't typically cry often, I don't think, unless I'm a little furious or something happened, you know. And I'm like you, been dealing with a lot, and I think it was just like the straw that broke the camel back. And for me, I'm just lightly elaborate. I think I was just to the point of be transparent. I asked God to just start removing people in certain situations, and then he did it too fast, and I guess I wasn't ready, and I didn't know it was going to be them people, and then it was like, Lord, why? But it was like, you asked for this. Yep. So, yeah, in a nutshell, you know, and then it was tears of release to let them in that go. That's what I'm going to say.
I feel that.
What about you? When last time you cried?
Probably like 2 days ago.
What you was crying for?
I was praying, and what I was praying about, it got a little intense. I don't like to pray out loud, so.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah, I like to pray, like, laying on the pillow, and then it just was like, I felt it. Yep. I didn't even know I was doing it.
You didn't know you was crying?
So I just feel something cold run down my neck.
What?
It'd be like that for sure.
Yeah, it was,
I be knowing when I
think I blinked too many times.
Oh, yeah, you let them fall?
Yeah, I let them fall. I was in the bed. Didn't nobody know. Well, y'all know now, but you didn't even know.
Man.
Yeah, I must have been asleep or something. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry, you know.
No, you was braiding your hair.
Oh yeah, well that took a while. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, crying is good for the soul. Like a nice little cleanse. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Crying all the time though. Nothing wrong with it. Okay. Now, are you signed to a label? I seen a video with. I don't want to wait. Can we?
Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah.
Are you? Who is?
Yeah, for sure. So my situation is really unique. I'm right now I'm signed to Live Music Group out of Detroit, but it's a partnership deal.
Okay.
So really, I could talk about that, right? Like the plan. All right. I'll be having to check.
Right.
Be able to grab me by the ear, like, hold on. Yeah, but yeah, I'm signed to Live Music Group with a partnership. So pretty much the ins and outs of that deal, it's not a record deal where I get an advance up front and all of that, but they have rights to pretty much take me to the big boy labels, like soon. That's all I could about say on that. Yeah. But yeah, they pretty much are the transportation to getting me to the next level. So no, it's a really good deal though. It feel like family. They real open. I'm getting used to the communication side of things. I'm used to being able to call my manager every day and just be like, hey, how's this doing? What's going on? So with them, it's, they more of a business instead of just one person. So it may take a day or two to get an answer, or sometimes they may not want to give me an answer. Matter of fact, I'm not telling you who called today. Don't worry about it. Just we gonna work the deal out. We gonna get it done. So no, it's a good situation though for sure. Look,
so I think is this your manager over here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a girlfriend. That's the manager.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Y'all crazy.
First of all, Coop wasn't out there when you did the introduction. I'm sorry.
I just see him looking over there. I'm like, which one is he? I don't know.
No, yeah, that's my manager for sure, repping the Lions gear.
Yeah,
I am hollering.
Hey, normally she be fly too. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Don't look like
it's a game
no.
today.
Listen, I'm having your back.
You're lying.
But no, this is what I'm saying. Normally she'd come in here. She'd come in here with a fur on, like you know. That's why I was surprised. She came Lions today though, cause the Lions about to get this dub. You know what I'm saying? You fly today. You sports fly though. I'm just saying you normally you got the lenses on. I'm just saying normally you come fly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this gang right here, this gang, absolutely, gang them.
I
One
take
of
it
the
y'all
members.
Lions fans.
Absolutely.
Now, were y'all always, or since they done been winning?
No, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Velvet always been a Lions fan. I've been a Lions fan too growing up, like going to the games every Thanksgiving type stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, when they first started winning at the beginning of the season, I was skeptical. I was. Cause it just seemed like even today, the fact that we about to watch a playoff game with the Lions and they got a chance to win, it just seemed too good to be true. They gonna win though. I'm gonna stand on that. But we definitely been Lions fans since the
Y'all
beginning.
about to be mad.
Man, you not a Lions fan? You from the city?
Hey, don't start. He don't even watch sports.
It's reasons why I don't like the Lions.
I
ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
He don't listen. He just don't watch sports.
But it might not be like that forever. I don't know.
We gonna pray,
but not this season.
We gonna pray.
He
for
against them right now.
I can't be with them this season because if I get with them, they might lose. I don't know.
That's insane.
And if he hop on, he'll be a part of a bandwagon.
I don't
want to
be that.
Do bandwagon
do
fanship over
stuff.
here. Yeah,
Nah.
so.
But I'm glad Detroit doing something because the Pistons let me down this year.
Yeah, they did. But.
Absolutely let me down. My manager wanted me to try out for him. For real. She sent me the thing because they had open trials. Like
they did.
Yeah.
Would you have
the Lions had them too.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Remember when they were 16?
We're not gonna talk about my Lions though. Like we green. Now the Pistons.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie though. When she sent it to me, I laughed it off and was like, "Oh, that's stupid." But
that was serious.
You was thinking about
no,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. My girl asked me about it the other day. Like, would you actually think about? Because I would, like I said, I was a star basketball player in college. I was like that, all American, all that.
You know what
I ain't gonna lie. That would be fire for content.
You know what that minimum check is?
I'm already knowing. That rookie contract, I'll take a little two-way contract. I shoot. Hey, everything for music could be paid for. I ain't gonna lie.
Even the 2-day boys.
Nah, for real. That'll be hard though. I ain't gonna lie. If they have it next year, y'all got my word. I'm saying it right now on the podcast. If they have open trials next year, DKG.KIE will be attending. I promise y'all that.
Listen,
what position you gonna go for?
Right.
Shooting guard.
The guard.
Yep. I like that. Absolutely.
No, Demon Killer Gang.
All that. Demon Killer Gang.
When did you decide, like, this is it, I'm stamping, proving it, like, this the movement, I'm running with it, and what demon did you kill first?
That's actually, I've never been asked that. What demon did I kill first? That's a good question.
Said you was killing them.
No, hey, look, homicide, all that,
Listen.
like, serial demon killing. But no, so, the what made me run with that was first, it was shock value. Nobody had ever come out with no type of name like that. So we was just like, bro, let's just run with it. Because at first I was rapping about just Kai. But it was just too, like, people would search Kai and Kiera Sheard popping up. Other people, you feel me? So we put the letters before it. And I always wanted a collective. And I want to start a label soon. So, or I ain't going to say soon, but in the future. So it was like, all right, bet. Demon Killer Gang could be that thing. And the way it started, I was in the studio just rapping one day. Nobody knew who I was. I probably had 10 monthly listeners, literally. And I'm in the studio rapping, and I said some bar about killing a demon, and everybody in the studio just stopped. And they like, bro, can you say that? And I paused for a minute, and I looked at them. I'm like, bro, I don't know, but we gonna do it. Let's see what happens. And we just ran with it. So
what was that bar? What was that bar?
I don't remember. I do not remember, but I know it was graphic. Like my earlier music, I had to take a lot of it down because I was so radical with it. Like I got a song that's called Robbery where I actually made up a story, like the T Grizzly Robbery series, where I made up a story on how the devil stole something from me, and it's a 3-minute song on how I robbed him and killed his friends. And it was so graphic, I had to take it down. But that's just how radical I was when I first started. So now we got it more toned in and, you know what I'm saying, it's more kid-friendly and all that. But, no, they absolutely. Because, no, for real, because I set a bar in that song and I involved my cousin. Like, my cousin was my getaway driver. My cousin called me that day when he heard the song. And he like, bro, is this something you need to tell me? Like, because the song sounded so good, people started hitting me like, bro, this sound like you actually did this. And you taking the names out and replacing it with the devil. So we like, yeah, bro, let's scale down on this. You feel me? But yeah, but no, it worked though. It turned into a whole brand. I hate I ain't got my merch on today. That's my bad. But yeah, it turned into a whole brand of merch, X, Y, and Z, and people getting the tattoos like all over America. People getting the tattoos now, so it's dope. And then the first demon that I did kill, I want to say Let me see. Probably pride. Probably pride. Because that's what people don't understand. Like, a lot of people think a lot of the only sin that you got to pay attention to is the big sin. Like
Right.
having sex before marriage, drinking, smoking, X, Y, and Z. No, pride, gluttony, all of that, it goes in the same hand in hand. It's all bad to God. So pride was my big thing. 'Cause like I said, I'm coming off being a star basketball player where all I know is hand claps and, you know, parades and X, Y, and Z. And you know what I'm saying? So I really had to kill my pride to be able to really walk this life with Christ. So I think that was the first thing that I had to kill.
How you do that?
Yeah, just putting myself in a mindset of understanding I wouldn't be here without God. So what is it to be prideful for? Like people in pride, they move prideful because they think it's them. You know what I'm saying? So like even with music, my manager tell you, we go certain places and I move too humble sometimes. Like people will want me on stage or we want you in the VIP. No, I'm good. I'd rather be out here with the fans.
Yeah.
No, you can't move like that. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Because I understand this ain't about me at the end of the day. If it was just me doing this, I wouldn't be here. It's only because of God that I'm even in this position being able to talk to y'all. That y'all even care enough to even want to hear my story. It's only because of God. So having that mindset, always waking up with that mindset of you have nothing to do with this guy. It's God. That'll keep you humble.
Now, you know when you do that song with Kurt Franklin, you can't sit with the fans.
No, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's almost getting to that point now. Like for real. It's almost getting there.
I'm about to say
Some of these fans is a little cuckoo.
Yeah, I had somebody run up on me in the mall the other day. Like that's why I don't like going public places no more. Like big places like the mall and stuff. Cause I'm not just hugely famous, but at the same time, a lot of people do know who I am. So I went to the mall and I'm talking about bro was big, like big. Yeah. Man, you know the background I come from. You gotta. You know what I'm saying? You doing this. So, yeah, I've got some money on me at the time. My chain out, all this. So, man, this big old dude, all I hear is, hey!
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, no, the opposite way.
You hear me? Saying I'm by myself. I'm dolo. So, I'm like, all right. So, I turn around. I immediately drop my stuff. I'm thinking I'm about to have to get out on bro. So, he said it again. Hey! So, I'm like, what's up? You DKG? So, oh man, you feel me? So I immediately had to come down. He like, bro, I love your music. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. So no, I definitely get what y'all saying. Nah, I'm rocking with Velvet on the moving a little bit more cautious, going to the green rooms instead of just hanging out with fans the whole time and just watching my back for sure. Especially now, if I got like my girl or somebody with me, that's my first priority, just make sure she's straight.
Right. Don't sit with the fans.
Not at all. Are you, or do you plan to like? I know you said you plan to have a record label in a future and everything like that. You plan to do any like films inside of them or like just producing them or?
Y'all see she getting excited. I ain't gonna lie. So look, this is the thing. I've been a creator since I was a kid. Like directing videos, want to do short films, all that. So the label that I'm actually the label that I'm signed to, they got a really good connection with a Christian filmmaking company. So that was one of the things that was included in the deal. Was pretty much I ain't gonna say how many movie deals or whatever, but I get access to a good little movie deal. So right now I have a concept for a script written out, but my manager been on my head like, Kai, we got to get to the bag. And then at the video we just shot 2 days ago, the guy who shot the video, shout out to Drew Does It. He do a lot of the Detroit movies too, and he telling me like, I ain't gonna tell you all the figures. I'll tell you off camera, but he like, bro, it's X amount of dollars in just one. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Off the Tubi joint. Like,
we in Tubi movies.
You know what I'm saying? So like he said, he like, bro, y'all need to get with it. And it's a lot of ways that we can. And I'm like I said, I'm a creative, so I got scripts and stuff for days. So yeah, we get into that ASAP. That's gonna come out before the label do.
Yeah, for sure. That's dope. So you got merch, you gonna be doing that, like. Listen.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Doing a lot.
Absolutely. She keeps me both of them keep me busy.
That's dope though. It's needed. A busy person, you stay out the trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You ain't gonna be in trouble anyway, you know what I'm saying? That in your life.
For sure. But yeah, very, very busy, but a good busy.
Busy is good. We love busy.
No.
Now what is the day in the life typically for you? Like time you wake up, time to go to bed. Typically, whether you got things planned, business day, or you just you plan to take a day off and just kind of lay low.
Yeah, my regular day to day, I pretty much live at the studio. I'm a studio rat, like for real. So I wake up probably like 9, 10. Well, I wake up at like 9. Then I go to the bathroom and go back to sleep. For sure. I go back to sleep and I wake up at like 10, 10:30. Start prayer. After that, I text her, make sure she good. I'm probably get a call from Velvet by 12 o'clock about something. Maybe a couple of them, honestly. Make sure, let me see. After that, I'll go to the gym. Make sure I get that in for about an hour, hour and a half. Come back from the gym, eat. I always go to Coney, get the chicken salad. I need that sponsorship, Coney. I ain't gonna lie.
I always go to Coney.
Always go to Coney, get that chicken salad. And then after that, I might go back. I'll shower, get on FaceTime if I can, if she not at work. I might play the game for about an hour. Then I'm headed to the studio by 6. From 6 to 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'm in the studio. And then by the time I come back, I'm back on the phone with her and probably on the game and then going to sleep. That's an average day for sure for me.
Busy day still, you know, getting business done.
Absolutely.
In the studio working.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's always a great thing.
Yep.
How do you become a part of the Demon Killer gang? Like other people, like you got to be a rapper. Like, do you gotta like for the people who want to know?
No, if you rocking, I like to call. I don't like to call my fans.
Right.
I call them members.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
He's starting the gang.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, look, they handing out too many Ricos. I don't even want that.
No.
Like, yeah, they members, man, for real. But so, you don't have to be a rapper though. That's how I first started. It was like, all right, I'm gonna pick up a bunch of rappers who similar. That just didn't work out the best. And there's no love lost to anybody. It just didn't really work out for real. I got enough going on just for myself.
Yeah.
But I do got some people rocking with me that is rappers. Shout out Dre B's, the Godson, bro, is crazy talented, and even Sizzle. They back at it too. But I ain't gonna lie, if you rocking with the movement, and you pay for some merch, you come to a show, even if you just listening to my music, you a member. You part of the gang. I ain't gonna lie. And if you get it tatted, you really cemented. I ain't gonna lie to you. You a VIP member if you get it tatted. I ain't gonna lie to you. For sure.
That's dope. That is a movement, man. That is a movement for sure.
Yep.
Listen, my last question. So if budget or anything's not an option anywhere, there's no limit, what would your show consist of? Where would it be? What's the vision? What we looking at? How is it looking?
Man, I've been dreaming about this. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm a like my show. You said shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they'll tell you like when it come to shows, I take them real serious. Like I'm an entertainer for real. So I would say location wise, I don't know if I gotta go with like my biggest fan base. I would probably say Texas. Have it somewhere in Texas. I would do an outside venue, almost like a Coachella type of feel. And I would have like a 2-day event where I would have like my favorite artists come out. No particular order, but I would have some of them go day 1, and I would come out day 2. The set design, I don't know how I would pull this off, but I would want actual angels and demons like in the air fighting, like people in costumes and X, Y, and Z while I'm rapping. And then like the big LED screens that they got now too.
Yeah.
I would want like some type of crazy visual, like a motion graphic that's running the whole time. And then as the songs change, each motion graphic, like it changes with the song. And of course you gotta have pyrotechnics. So you gotta have your fire, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have stuff like that. And then one last thing I wanna do, I wouldn't be able to do it outside, but if I did an inside show, I would wanna end my set with the song I got called Heaven. I would want to be able to stand on some type of platform that's built as a cloud.
Yeah.
And have it float me through whatever arena that I'm in.
That's dope.
Yeah, and where I got that, I seen Travis Scott. He actually like was on this bird, like a mechanical bird, in Little Caesars Arena. Don't know how they did it, but it was crazy. He was on this bird for his Bird's Eye View tour, and it floated him through Little Caesars Arena. So after I seen, and this was way before I was rapping, I was still in the street at the time.
Yeah.
By the time, like once I seen that in my head, that image just kind of stuck with me. So I just, I don't know. I think that'd be fire.
That would be, dang, that's dope.
He said he wanted to float on a cloud.
Absolutely. We're going to make it happen.
It's going to happen, yeah. You threw it out there now. It's go. You ain't got no choice. And then he could do it on a bird. I mean, so many talented people, they can make a cloud.
Absolutely.
They got drones to fly you around.
No, for sure. For sure. That's why I said we're gonna get it done. Everything, be able to tell you, like, everything that we've been saying that we want to do, thinking of doing, it's just been happening. It's just been falling out the sky. So
How did you get a manager? She found you. You found her.
Oh my God. How do I tell this story quick? All right. Long story short. Long time ago, she hit me up because she was doing gospel music at the time as well. She hit me up for a feature. Still to this day, don't know why, because our music don't even sound similar. So she hit me up for a feature in my email. I seen the email. No, I didn't see the email for like days. Then when I seen it, I hit her back. I'm like, "What's your budget?" I didn't want to charge her crazy. Nobody knew me at the time for her. So I'm like, "What's your budget?" She never hit me back. In her head, I wish she could tell this is her side, but her side, in her head, she had this dilemma like, okay, he think he a big shot. He woo woo, you know. And she, mind you, Velvet, like I ain't gonna go too deep, but Velvet been in the music industry like 20 years, like Eminem, Cash, people like some of everybody. You feel me? So she liked that. I just didn't know. So I'm like, man, all right, she ain't hit me back with the budget. Cool. I was supposed to go to this award show called the Sword Awards in Chicago. Didn't go. Forgot why I didn't go. In her head, she was like, oh, I can't wait to see him. I'm about to stun on him.
I got to see you at the award show.
All that. Mind you, fast forward, she owns a studio. I'm not going to say what studio because some of y'all be trying to pop up at the studio we be at. No. But she owns a studio in Detroit. The best studio in Detroit. I'm going to just say that. And I ended up going with my producer at the time. Did not know she owned this studio. She comes downstairs. Hey, yeah, I'm Velvet. I'm woo. I'm talking about dressed up to the nines, like trying to stunt. She thinking she really about to cut into me, but I'm cool. I'm just a naturally cool dude. So I'm talking to her like, oh, it's good to meet you. Thank you for letting me use your place. Da-da-da. And she just melted right there. And it was just like, you know what? I don't want to work with no other artists. I don't want to be nobody's manager, but I can help you, you know, as far as being a consultant. Fast forward. She stepped into the manager role, man. It was just meant. It was just meant. Yep. She never wanted to do it. I didn't see how it was gonna work, and it just happened. So that's my dog, though. No cap.
Listen.
So
I'm hollering. She said I was about to listen.
No cap.
Waiting on you.
So before we leave, you got some bars for us?
Oh my God.
Are you able to do? Like,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't freestyle.
You ain't got a freestyle?
Holy Spirit, write your words.
That's real crazy. Holy Spirit do write my words for me.
Listen,
but Holy Spirit don't let me freestyle.
You know
though.
what? Just go and listen. Go on a rap belt or 115.
Oh my
me. Like,
God.
I'm trying to tell you. You like, I got most songs to that. Those are my few right now. Favorites right now.
That's really wild. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what's really wild too?
What?
I don't remember the lyrics to my songs.
What?
I make so many. No, this is the thing. I'm telling y'all, as good as an artist I am, she'll tell you, I make probably 4 or 5, I'll say like 4 songs a day. I don't be, and I punch in because I don't write. So I don't be remembering. But I do remember parts of it. So like, you know, Screaming Luke, 17:5, to the day I die. Shorty want me bad for real, but I can't go just cause she fine. Call of Duty. I asked God for brand new life and got revived. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something like that.
That's all we needed.
Just a little something. Just a little something.
Just a little something.
For sure.
Y'all gotta go and listen. If y'all are not following him, if y'all haven't heard his music, y'all need to go and get hip. I'm trying to tell y'all, just one song. Just one song. Just one song. You know what I'm saying?
Give it a shot.
And you're going to be like, all right, let me go and flick through the catalog.
For sure.
And then you're going to have a favorite or few.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you're going to be quoting it.
Now it's going to be in the caption.
No, I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, I done wrote a few. I was like, oh, yeah, my next picture, I can't wait to drop a picture. I'm going to use that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm doing too much. You got something to say, baby?
Mm-mm.
Listen.
I appreciate y'all for sure.
For sure. We appreciate you for joining us. Please let the people, again, know where they can find you at, where they need to listen to your music at, what they need to be waiting and looking forward to that's happening soon.
Absolutely.
All that good stuff.
So I don't know when this is going to drop.
Dropping this week.
This
right?
week?
This?
Yeah.
It should.
Okay, bet. So yeah, we could talk about this then. So we have a Valentine's Day, not project. It was supposed to be project, but we switched some things around. We got a Valentine's Day song called "You Holy, Huh?" That's gonna be coming out on Valentine's Day with a video. So y'all make sure that y'all be on the lookout for that. Other than that, right now I can't really say what I'm working on because it is about to be. It's some major stuff though. I'm definitely locking in with some bigger name people and getting some stuff done. So I can't say what it is, but just be on the lookout. It's a lot of big stuff about to come. But you can find me on Instagram at DKG.KIE. It's the one with the blue check, not the fan pages and all that. TikTok is DKG.KIE official. Again, y'all should be able to tell which page is mine and which ones is the fake pages. Please do not get caught up in the catfish. And on YouTube, Apple Music. My music is everywhere. You can search me on any audio platform, including YouTube as well. Just search DKG space KIE and all my stuff pop up.
You be dancing on TikTok? Like, what's TikTok?
Absolutely
we don't
not.
have TikTok, so I don't.
Absolutely not.
Be
I'm gonna be honest. I hate this. Is the last. I know we gotta go, but I gotta say this though. I got a love and hate relationship with TikTok, because TikTok, when people think TikTok, they thinking hip dances and all that. I don't get down with all that. Like I don't know where everybody else from, but where I come from, we not doing that. And it ain't no hate to them. If that's your get on then. But as for me, I'ma stay up. I'm gonna stay over here. So no, like the way I use TikTok, it's a different way to use it for artists like me. I do like a content video. Prime example, I could just have my videographer take a video of me rapping in this mic, and then put the lyrics on it, post it on TikTok, and then mess around, go viral.
Okay.
So yeah, or I post like the snippets to music videos and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all not ever in this lifetime gonna catch DKG dancing. I promise you that. Nah, absolutely not.
You have a worship dance you want to do.
I ain't coming that.
You know what I'm saying? You little one too, you know what I mean? When
we ain't coming dancing. We ain't coming dancing. I ain't gonna lie. The most y'all might get movement out of me is some shoulders or something.
A little upper body.
You know what I'm saying? A little upper body. That's about it though. But yeah, we ain't coming dancing. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, y'all know I'm Andre Alexis. That's where y'all can find me out on IG. Power.the-letter-u.podcast on IG as well as Instagram. That's the same. On IG as well as YouTube. My bad, y'all. It's been a minute. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Babe, where they can find you at?
On 9 Mile.
Yeah, y'all know. Y'all can find Coop on 9 Mile. We thank y'all so much, and we out.